have and you can't find. But I also want to tell you something totally unrelated. You're always going to have money problems, and you're probably always going to have girl problems because of some of the shit that you're doing and what you're attracting. So by watching this video and you staying here for, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes, this video right here is free. Huh? I know you want to watch OnlyFans. I know you want to do a bunch of weird shit and go watch a bunch of bang bang shoot 'em up videos, but instead you're going to stay here for 30 minutes and cure your mind because at the end of this video, these steps, these tips will help change your life and make you not have those money problems you always want. Because if you go chasing money, you're not going to get it. It's going to evade you, okay? So like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's roll something up. We're about to get into it. We got vegan healing art. Okay, we got some dope people in here. All right, they already spammed the emojis in the chat. We got some people in, so we're ready. So we're gonna start this off like this. This is how we're gonna start the whole live off, the whole video off. You know what? I don't know if we have enough people to start it off like that. I want to start it off with that story, to be honest with you. I want to start it off with a story. But you know what? Let's do something different. Did you understand how many of y'all know that self-motivation is the only kind that exists? I got this information that I'm talking about today from Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, and some books I've read. How many of y'all know that self-motivation is the only kind of motivation that exists? We're going to get deep into this one. I'm telling you, y'all going to fuck with this one. Y'all going to love this one. It's going to save you a lot of time, a lot of work. How many of y'all know, if you know that, comment me in the chat. How many of y'all know that self-motivation is the only kind of motivation that exists? If you know that's true, comment me in the chat. What we got in the chat? Sup, man? How you doing today? I'm your biggest fan. I just like to meet you. I'll give you $1 million. Y'all say some cool shit. Appreciate it. Okay, a lot of yeses. So look, self-motivation is the only kind of motivation that exists because you have to change yourself. Nobody can change you. This is why self-motivation is the only kind that exists, because you can only change yourself. Can't nobody come change you. A girl damn sure can't change you. A person, place, thing is not going to change because of you. You see what I'm saying? They're going to change because of themselves. So self-motivation is the only kind that exists. Now the reason this shit is important, this is important because if you understand the rules of the game, then that means it's going to change how you play the game. Y'all play basketball. How many of y'all play basketball? Say me. If you ever played a sport, if you ever played soccer, if you ever played football, pick up wherever. If you ever played a sport, say me in the chat. If you ever played a sport, I want y'all to comment me in the chat. Y'all let me know. Even if you're watching this during the playback, I want you to let me know. How many of you have ever played a sport before? Pick up basketball, you play volleyball, badminton. What did y'all ever play before? Have you ever played a sport? Y'all let me know in the chat. Okay, it's a couple people that played a sport. Oh, I remember you. Fast and Easy Business, I see you. Or Fast and Easy Funding, rather. What's up? So, there's a couple of y'all that's commenting right now that said you've played a sport before, right? Some of y'all play football, some basketball, soccer. So the reason this is important is because you know how to play a sport. You want to know partially how and why you know how to play, or why you were kind of good, medium, or very good, is because you know the rules of the game. You feel me? So the reason that sports is important is because it's just like life. Sports is created as a fucking distraction, first of all. But I kind of like it because it's exercise. But what I'm saying is, if you know how to play sports, then my nigga, you know how to live life. You know the rules to sports, but you don't know the rules to the game of life. All the people that celebrating Christmas and Easter, what is it? You dig what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to you, oh, what's up, love? What's up, love? What's up, love? So what I'm saying to you is, you got to have that self-motivation. Because if you don't have self-motivation, you looking outside of yourself to motivate yourself, and you're not playing by the rules of the game. So the rules of the game go by, you got to capture emotion, because it doesn't matter how hard you work. You can work hard as fuck. It's not going to put you ahead. Just because you work hard doing something that doesn't benefit you doesn't put you ahead. What's up, Freddie? What's up? Jason says he plays soccer in Little League. Okay. So the reason y'all play soccer and you're good at soccer is because you know that you can't just get up, you can't just pick up your bat, get off the bench and just walk to home first, second, third. You can't do that. You got to wait till it's your turn. You got to hit the ball and go accordingly. With basketball, you can't just pick the ball up and run around. You got to dribble. You got to learn how to do between the legs. You have to learn how to adapt according to what the world gives you, according to what the defense gives you. The better you get at practicing, the better you get at reading defenses, the better you get at slashing, the better you get at shooting, laying up, knowing what your role is in the game. But if you want to win, you don't have to score 1,000 fucking points. You got to know what your role is, and you got to know the rules to the game. You feel me? So self-motivation is the only kind that exists because you got to motivate yourself. Sally can't motivate you. The wig can't motivate you. The car can't motivate you. It can inspire you, but you got to motivate yourself. You hear me? Nobody's coming to save you. That's the first tip. Now that we got some amazing people here, I'm going to share a story with you. If you're ready for a story, I need you to comment story in the chat while I light this up. If you're ready for a story, I need y'all to comment story in the chat. We got Leah, we got Coco, we got Rashad, we got Trina, we got Lynn, we got Eric, we got Tiger, we got Man Cave Hoops, we got a lot of dope people. YouTube, what we doing? YouTube, what we doing? Comment story if y'all ready for a story. This is a super short story that's going to pertain to everybody in here. So it doesn't matter if you from California or you from Connecticut or wherever you from. Trust me, this story is free and it's going to be an interesting one to blow your mind. Watch this. All right, watch this. So we got a couple people that said they want to know about the story. So here's the story. Let me paint the picture for y'all so y'all can all understand how it looks outside. So one day it's raining outside, right? Let's say it's what's today? Today's a Tuesday. Let's say it's a Tuesday. It's raining outside, pouring, raining outside. Now, on this day, we are in the perspective of two salespeople. Now, there's two salespeople, but both of them are on the same day. They work for the same company. Now, watch what I'm saying and why this story is important. This shit is important because one of the person says, one salesman sees the rain. He sees how hard it's raining. You know what he says? He says, damn, they couldn't possibly expect us to work today. It's raining too hard. That's the first salesman. He says, they couldn't possibly expect us to work today because it's raining too hard. So that's the first person. The second salesman says this. No one will be out, so this is a great time to go make sales. The second salesman says, no one's going to be out because it's raining so hard, so this is a great time to go make sales. Who do you think had the better sales quarter at the end of the quarter? Salesman 1 who said, oh shit, it's raining. They couldn't possibly expect us to go out. Or salesman 2 who said, damn, this is a great opportunity for us to go out because no one's going to be out. No competition. Who you think had the better sales quarter? Salesman 1 or salesman 2? Who you think had the bigger quarter? Who y'all think? 2. Okay, I see you, Rashad. Story from Australia. I see you, Shelby. Shout out to Australia. We got some 2s in the chat. My dog. Larry, what's the word? Salesman 2. Exactly. So the reason salesman 2 won is not because he didn't have the same skill set. It's because his mindset. See, if we got a better mindset, you always going to win. If you got a better mindset, because guess what we can do? We talk about this every day, and I'm going to keep running this into the hole. Again, if you have not, go check out a creator by the name of Neuro Knowledge. Check homie out. He's fire. I don't know. Check him out. But here's a perspective you can gain. The reason why the person with the positive outlook, the positive mindset that still went ahead and did it anyway wins is because they adopted the feeling of what it feels like to still succeed even though there was an obstacle. So the person who looked at the rain as an obstacle was not wrong. You see what I'm saying? Neither person was wrong. Neither of them salesmen are wrong. But what I'm saying is the person 1 said rain is an obstacle. Therefore it was. Does that make sense? So again, if you keep walking around saying girls are this and that, money is this and that, oh, money don't come to you, or I'm only going to be lit when I get this amount of money. It's the same difference. It's no different than this sales thing. If you think those things are obstacles, then they're going to be obstacles. If you think you have to work hard to get some paper, then you're going to have to. Whatever you think, so shall it be. You feel me? And the other person had the more positive mindset. That nigga crazy. And the other person had the more positive mindset because we know statistically and scientifically proven that your words, the things you think, have huge impact on what you do. Literally, if you ask me, what you think and I guess the feelings associated with it are probably the main determinants in where you at in life, how your life looks, what we do in life. What you perceive is right and wrong. What you think is right and wrong. So I don't even think a lot of people are right or wrong. Both of you could be right. But if you think whatever you think is an obstacle or is too tough or damn AI is like a lot of y'all, it literally hit me up and be like, yo, I need a tool that helps me sell cars. Like, bro, you're like, I don't got no license. The car's from 1991. I need it sold. I want $50,000. It's like, bro, you're not even aware of what you're asking for. So if you're not even aware of reality, it's gonna be very difficult to understand that you're not the only person with problems, baby. Everybody got them. You hear me? Just like opinions. You're not the only person with them, and nor will you ever be the only person that has them. Let's continue on. This is a bar. Jim Rohn says this. Guess what? It rains on the rich too. I want y'all to hear me and hear me good. Disappointments are not gifts reserved for the poor. You hear me? Does this make sense? Disappointments and failures are not gifts reserved for the poor. It rains on rich people too. So before you get to crying and saying you have it so hard and you wouldn't understand, it rains on rich people too. You know that thunder and lightning and shit you hear? Guess what? Rich people hear it too. Okay? Disappointments are not gifts that are reserved for the poor. Everybody gets them. Everybody has them. So I want you to understand that. Does that make sense? W's in the chat if this makes sense. W's in the chat if this makes sense. Drop W's in the chat if this makes sense. I need 15, 20 more minutes of y'all time. We got Malcolm in here. We got Aid, Torrance, Lynn still in here, Larry in here, Trina in here, Bobby, what's the word? Damn, we got nothing but trolls on YouTube right now. But we still leveling up. W's in the chat if this makes sense to you. Instagram, I see how we rocking. The beautiful thing about this whole amazing video is that all of these tips, I'm telling you, you could do shit right now. You hear me? And the dope thing about it is that everything that you dislike, you can change. Isn't that amazing? Everything in the world that you look at yourself and you say, I don't want this, and you could change it. Everything you dislike, you could change. You could change your weight. You can adjust your height possibly due to some corrections, maybe in stance, posture. You could, they even got surgery somehow you could do. But everything exists that you want. If you want to fly, they got cars that can fly. They got niggas that's delivering pizza with jetpacks. Whatever you want to do, you could do. Anything you dislike, you can change. So always remember that. Anything that you dislike, you can change. But you will not be able to change it if you keep speaking on it, harping on it. Because to harp on something means you live in the past. If you're thinking about solutions, that means you live in the future. If you're always complaining and thinking about what didn't happen, that means you're living in the past. Okay? Okay. Ooh, this is a bar. Jim Rohn says, good people are not found, not trained. Good people are found, not trained. I said it wrong. Good people are found. They're not trained. So when y'all going to go in your business, when you're looking for shit, understand you're going to stumble across good people because guess what? You're being a good person. You see how that works? You stumble across good and nice people every time you're being a good and nice person. Isn't that incredible? So when you are on your purpose and you're doing that job, that thing, that whatever it is that you like and you on your purpose and you handling your shit, you meet good people because good people are found. They're not trained. You can't train someone to be a good person. You can't make someone a good person. They either are or they are not. But you can attract them by you being a good person because you are what you attract. Isn't that amazing? Ain't that crazy how that works? It's pretty fire how that works. So if you're a magnet, we all made of electricity, and we are what we attract, that means you can attract the good or amazing people, things, places, and shit that you want in your life. Does this make sense? W's in the chat if this makes sense. YouTube, y'all gotta turn this shit up. I see some fire people over here on IG. Let me see who I got over here in IG. I got some fire people. Same dope people. Plus we added somebody named Tarinda. Tarina Simmons, Scotty. Ty Penny Signs is speaking big facts. I think that's the only person that's really commenting. Everybody else is just saying they're from Australia. So, Does this make sense, chat? Does this make sense, chat? W's in the chat. This makes sense. It's what you give your attention to. But look, this is one thing I'm noticing about being a man. I was saying not to care about emotion, but you don't want to suppress the emotion that you have. You have to choose what you give your emotions to. You have to choose which emotions to harness and pay attention to. So as a man, I'm not saying, well, you really shouldn't be overly emotional. But when you are acting on your emotion, it's not to suppress it. It's just that you have to make great choices. That there's a million things to care about, bro. You can open up Instagram. I just watched Meg Thee Stallion twerking at the damn election. If you there's all sorts of shit going on, ASMR video, cooking video here, or you get distracted. There's a billion things to think about. But what I'm saying is, you got to start controlling what it is you think about. You got to control what it is you think about. Because if you don't control what you think about, you're going to pay attention to everything. You're not standing for just one thing. You all over the damn place. So it's going to be very difficult for you to be able to put the love or thought into yourself. Because Instagram is going to have a new app, TV show, Netflix. There's so much shit happening at every 5 seconds. Your brain's never going to stop, bro. And I know you freaky as hell. They keep showing you sex and shit. Now you're freaky all the time and you want to watch a bunch of videos. Your attention is always occupied outside of yourself. Ain't that amazing? How I want y'all to comment me if that's been you. In this last year, have you noticed that most of your attention has been on everything else but yourself? Have you noticed that? Most of your attention, I'm on the bet, most people that watch me and watch my content, most of your attention has been spent on everything else, blaming everyone else for everything else except on you. How many of y'all, if that's you, say me in the chat. You can put the emoji that goes like this or say me in the chat. You spend more time blaming this person got it wrong, person got it wrong. No, it's white people's fault. It's this person's fault. No, it's this person. No, it's my ex's fault. It's this person's fault. No, it's my mom's fault. It's my dad's fault. How many of y'all take time spent and you caring about rap and this and you care about Kamala and you talking about this? No, you worry about that. You thinking about this and you worrying about this. Where's TikTok at? Wasn't that supposed to be banned? It don't seem too banned, does it? Seem like it's still doing just fine, doesn't it? Huh? Remember they was gonna ban it? Remember? Where did it go? Oh, okay. It's still here. It's still here doing exactly what it's doing. So you choose what you pay attention to. I'm gonna read the chats right now. I see y'all typing some stuff. I'm gonna read these chats. And we only have we got 2 tips left in this video. So this is gonna be a nice, beautiful, straight to the point fucking video. I just wanna give you something to think about. Yo, you're freaky as hell. I think, what the hell? Respect, fam, spitting facts. You speaking facts, appreciate it. Let me see. A bunch of me's, fire. I see you, Moss96. That spell defines your lane and stay in it. Everything links. Okay, we're all caught up there. There's some 2 questions typed here. Drop more stock videos. It's not much of a question. Okay, I got you, gang. I told y'all August, you're gonna see a lot more stock market videos, so don't trip. Don't trip on anything. Okay. Jim Rohn says this. Get excited to make yourself. Start getting excited to push yourself. How many of y'all need to be pushed? If you ask me, I think everybody needs a kick in the ass from time to time. A lot of y'all get complacent, boy, because then what starts to happen is you get to looking over here and you get the pocket watching another nigga. Damn, they made this much? And then you get to looking on Instagram. Oh, they just did this. Now you get to comparing yourself. Now you're comparing your life to their life. Now you're comparing your life to B. Simone. Now you're comparing your life to a rapper. You're not Kodak Black, my nigga. You dig what I'm saying? Now you comparing your life to your favorite YouTuber, your favorite streamer. Oh, damn, they got this and that. You see a classmate on your Instagram and they up. Their parents just bought them this for their Sweet 16. They just bought them this for their college, this and that. You mad you ain't got it. But how about starting to get excited to make yourself do different shit? How many people think that would be beneficial? Drop a like on this video right now if you think that would be beneficial. If you think that it would be beneficial to make yourself do something. And there's only 2 things I want y'all to do. It's only 2 things. If there's only 2 things I could ever ask you to do, I got 2 of them right here. These 2 things, if you just do these 2 things, If you just do these two things, I'm almost positive you're gonna have success. And it costs nothing. It costs no money. It's $0. You hear me? If you're ready for these tips, I need y'all to like the video. And if you're on Instagram, you need to right now spam emojis. I'm not going no further till we spam at least 20 butterfly emojis. If you watching this on YouTube, I'm giving you actionable steps. This shit is free. I'm not your guru, you dig what I'm saying? Just a handsome fucker on YouTube. You hear me? Now, I am going to tell you that this stuff is changing my life. It has changed my life. It is changing my life. If you want to increase or better your motherfucking life, I don't know what you have to lose. I don't know what you're waiting for. You hear me? Nobody's coming to save you. I hope you don't think Biden's guidance coming to save you or Thin Lip Gatey Skates is coming. He's not coming. They're not here. So if you're watching me on YouTube, like the video. If the content helps you, like the video. If you're on Instagram and you watch the content, spam butterfly emojis. We're not going no further till we get butterfly spam everywhere. I need 20. Okay. I need 20. Need y'all to spam in emojis right now. If there's only two things on earth, these two things that I would say, if you change these for 30 days, it's going to happen for you sooner, just so you know. Just so you know, when you change these things, shit's going to happen for you way sooner than 30 days. But I'm just allowing you 30 days just so you can, allow yourself a cool month to see some growth in yourself, build a habit. Okay, finally, we got some good emojis. Okay, now, the two things. Now, there's obviously more things that I would suggest that you change about yourself or alter or edit, you dig what I'm saying? But if there were only two things that I think you change right now that's going to change your life, one. The first thing you got to do, I wrote down a couple, but I want to pick my favorite two. Now, the first thing I want to tell you to change is your attitude and your emotions attached. If there were only two things, my nigga, this one thing, watch what I'm telling you. Peep the plot. If you change your attitude and how you have an outlook on things, this one attribute changes what you think, what you say, where you go, who you go with, who you attract, just by changing your attitude and the emotions associated. Because if you are a cool ass person to be around, guess what? People want you around. Ain't that shocker? It's amazing how that works. No one asked, did you go to college? What college did you go to? How many years did you attend? What's your resume? They didn't ask any of that. They simply operate off of emotion because emotion is a frequency and it is the biggest shareholder. I got that from Neural Knowledge. That's attached to your frequency. Your emotions are directly contributed to your frequency and your vibration because as Neville Goddard says, is that you have to feel something first. And once you feel something, that means it is impressed and now it must be expressed. So if you change how you feel about yourself. So what I would say is whatever goal you want, start having them feelings right now. Right now, comment in the chat what you want. What it is you want. What are your goals? Comment whatever it is you want to be. The you in the final form you, or let's say you at 99 overall. What is it you want? You next year, you in 5 years. What is it that you want? Y'all write down something so I can use an example. Comment some stuff that y'all want. Comment some things you want right now in the chat. Let me know. We can use them as an example. To be a trillionaire. Yo, you freaky as hell. Well, that's not that difficult. And that's also crazy. I've noticed that a lot about people that troll. One thing about trolls is the same thing about people that, this is just off topic. The same thing about trolls is the same thing about people that like to argue. They will keep chipping at you because they feed off of your reaction to shit. So one thing I've noticed about people that troll, if you ever get some trolls on your thing, whether you have 1 million or 100 subscribers, followers, whatever it is, I notice about trolls that they stick around oftentimes in silence, or they keep poking until to see if you get a rise out of you. So just going forward, if y'all ever see a person likes to argue, bicker, say weird shit, I guarantee you win the argument if you just stop talking or if you just don't acknowledge it. Quick tip. But let's continue on. Some people say they want to make a big bag, have a good jab. $1,000 passively every month. Okay, so let's say the goal is to have $1,000 passively every month, right? So if that's your goal, this is where I made the error. I was thinking about money. Nigga, I'm watching money videos. I'm looking up. I'm in the stock market watching shit. Pete. But the thing is, I'm reading everything about money. So in my goals and in my journal, I'm only thinking about money. But what you need to do is think about what will you feel like when you get that $1,000 per month passively, or 10,000. $1,000 passively every month. So when you get that 1,000, 10,000, $100,000 a month passively, how will you feel? Comment that in chat. Everybody comment right now. Spam it right now. Let me know how you will feel. If you looked in your fucking bank account and every month passively, which means when you just get up, there's 10 racky ticky tackies in your account. How would that make you feel? Would you be sad, mad, happy, glad, partying? I got me a 10 piece. Now you get to turn up, huh? You could probably get any shirt you want, any pair of shoes you want, any tennis shoes. You probably get your little jewelry. You probably can go buy some for your ladies. You probably can go fly here, fly there, eat something. You probably can invest in a little something. How would that make you feel? He said, great. He said, thank you for the help. Glad. Okay. So all those emotions that y'all got that you're writing down, this is where I fucked up, is that I wasn't thinking about the emotion. Delete the money, bro. Delete the car, delete the damn, whatever the thing is, like just put a temporary hide on it. But instead skip that thing and go to the emotion. Watch, peep. This is why I'm telling you this. Because look, if you have this is a $10,000 a month passively, right? This is the goal. If this is the goal and it's attached to happiness, you can attract this if you start acting like this. This is free. The car's not. That happiness doesn't cost you shit. It's in your own body. So instead, you're reaching for a car, or a $10,000 thing. It takes effort. It costs $10,000, but you can attract the $10,000 a month passively by just getting happy, glad, whatever those emotions y'all type. If you just go after this emotion, it's the same frequency as the things you want. So if it's the same frequency as the thing you want, it's just like the same phone number. It's the same, Nick, what's up? What's that? Yeah, I'm gonna need that. And you just call it over because you operate at a high frequency. Been rocking with you for a minute. Keep it up, gang. Appreciate you. So I had it wrong. I'm telling dudes not to believe in their emotions and shit, but that's the opposite of what I think you should do. If you would do, I'm not saying don't believe in your emotions. What I believe now after learning new information is that you have to instead still not act on your emotions, but instead pick the emotions in which you choose to give light to. Because it's easy to give emotion to a lot of shit. You can go on Instagram right now and see a rapper talking about, oh man, these are the ops. I don't even know. You don't know those rappers, but you can complain about some shit there and that can make you angry. You can think about this, that, a bunch of random shit. Think about girls, God, blame whatever the fuck you want. But what I'm saying to you is, this shit is all here, my nigga. This shit is all here. What's up? What's up? How do you get there emotionally though? Because my brain don't know how to stay still. But look at how you talk. Listen to how you saying. If you keep walking around saying, well, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that, so be it. But if you choose to focus on emotion, you're going to choose everyday emotion. Right on the vision board, happiness. Nothing else. No cars, no lashes, no wigs, no helmets, no nothing. Happiness. Because that's how you're going to feel when you get the shit, right? You want to buy your family a house, Porsche, whatever? Brother, listen to what I'm telling you. 2 days ago, no cap, I had... I paid for something. I'm not sure what it was right now. Whatever, paid for some shit, right? All of a sudden, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start feeling off of the emotions. I watched the lecture. I'm reading. I'm like, you know, I'm going to go off the emotion of feeling happiness, gratitude, grace, whatever the fuck it is that I want. I feel it. Feel the emotion. I didn't even get to do some of the tasks I wanted to do that day. And guess what? I made $1,000. I made another 200, made another stack over here. Another person say, hey, we want to give you 600. Somebody say 750. Somebody say 850. All of it because I changed the emotion, because the emotion is the catalyst, the things that pull stuff into. You dig what I'm saying? When you get the emotion, it's like the plug. The emotion is the plug. It knows everybody. It knows anything you want. You want whatever you want. You want the girls, you want the this, you want the that, you want the whips, you want the foreigns, you want all that. Emotions are the plug to that. How you feel about yourself, how you act on a daily basis, that's the plug. That's what's going to connect you to what you want. So if you act like a little bitty bitch, oh goddamn day, guess what you're going to be a plug to? That type of energy. It's going to connect you right to that type of energy. You don't got to ask for it. You don't got to say shit. Oh, that's the VIP. Hey, that's the nigga that always be bitching. Let me go ahead. And they're going to walk right over to your table and deliver it right to you. You feel me? But if you want the baddies, you want the things you want, I'm just a dude on the internet. I'm not here to be a guru, my nigga. But guess what? You ain't never seen me work a regular job. Not that I didn't, I did. And I respect niggas who gotta go get it. But what I'm saying is if you want to be rich or if you want to understand that it rains on rich people too, my nigga. You complain about going to a job, but guess what? It's somebody rich that made the job. And if they didn't make the job, you wouldn't have nowhere to work. You feel me? So, first thing I would tell you to do is change your fucking energy. Because if you change your energy and your attitude, it's going to change who attracts to you, what you attract to, the things in which you attract to. You feel me? Second thing I would tell you to change is, I would say the next thing to change is some sort of consistent action every day. So you have to do some sort of consistent action with a good attitude. If you could do that every day, if those are the only two things I could tell you to do, it was some sort of focused action that took you towards a beneficial way or way of life. What's up, love? What's up, Realm? What's up, Realm? How you doing? Trina, what's the word? Chris. Oh, it's a couple of y'all first time here in the live. Realm, I think it's your first time here on the channel. Hey, twin, what's the word? He said, show us how you making per month, done with the new age BS. Pray for the Lord and work hard. See, that's the old way of the past. A lot of people want to tell you to work hard. You listening to a nigga that told you to work hard. You know how hard I work, bro? Do y'all have any idea? I worked hard. But working hard don't make you rich. Working hard makes you work hard. When you want to become rich, you have to learn how to utilize your time to attract the things you want. You can go to the wealth. It's easier to make a lot of money than it is to spend your whole life going after little bits of money. Does that make sense? So it is more easy for you to lock in for a year, 2 years, get a skill, something that you feel valuable at, that you could do really well. I don't know what the fuck y'all do, but whatever it is you want to do, if you lock in for the next 1 to, let's say 5 years max. I'm telling you niggas different AI tools every day. I don't know why you wouldn't use those, but let's just say you spent a year on yourself, 2 years, 3 years on yourself. You're better off going into whatever it is you're passionate about and you happy about and you having skills at, and figuring out who has the most money there. Because think about it. If you spend 3 years making videos like I do on the internet, you'll probably be pretty far ahead. And then you can probably go to, you know what? I like to make art. Well, why don't you just go send that viral video you just did to every art brush company on the internet? You go on Amazon, look up every brand that's on there that makes art brushes, that makes graphic design tools, pads for whatever. Email all of them, get sponsorships from all of them. Now you could be rich. Does this make sense? Definitely at your craft. Y'all let me know, W's in the chat if this makes sense. W's in the chat if this makes sense. He said, big whoop. W's, I got you. Oh, I get you. There we go. I see we turning up in the chat. There we go. So like this video also, YouTube. If you see this video and you watch, and make sure you like the video. To be honest, we cover some very key points. So if you want to understand that disappointments are not reserved for just the poor, bro. You not the only person with a problem, gang. Everybody got them. And the more you walk around every day and you only talk about your problem, that's what people are going to identify you as. I know you may not think it because your friends feel sorry for you. They feel soft. They always want to console your problems. I don't. People that got shit shaking, that got shit moving, they don't always want to sit around and listen to your problems. What? Your baby mama did what? Can't believe it. What? You went back over there and she did, huh? Whoa. It's crazy. The person that you dated for the 17th time did what? Whoa. Who picked them? You? It's crazy. They don't care. You got to value your own time. If you choose to focus solely on your problems from yesterday, you are almost ensuring that your tomorrow is going to deal with the same things. If you think about the mishaps or things from yesterday, you almost guaranteeing that your tomorrow will have full of the same things. Does this make sense, chat? Let me get some water in order. Drinking this Cali water. Y'all let me know if this makes sense. W's in the chiz app. It makes sense. I am determined this week. I'm determined this week to go live and share my screen with y'all. I'm literally determined this week. It's Tuesday. Let's say Thursday. I'm gonna do a live with y'all. We're gonna do court cases. This shit gonna be lit. It's gonna go up. Latoya SJ. Okay. Yeah, we lit. So right now we want to open this up. Right now, I want y'all to ask whatever questions you have. Any question that you have, whatever question you got. What's your comments on this? What did you think of this live? Would you come back here? That's what I want you. That's what I want you to let me know. What did you think of the live? Do you have any questions? What video should I make next? What else do you want to talk about? Like the video too, YouTube, please. I appreciate it, man. Use your pointer finger, your middle finger, your ring finger, pinky, thumb, whatever you like. But like the damn video, okay? Like it. It's free. Press it. Get about it. Press the square. Press it. Please. It's free. I'd appreciate it. Speak on consistency. Speak on consistency. Do you believe it is key? How to master this? Consistency, I think, is just built through. I think a lot of shit is just built through belief, because you know how people say, like even religion, whatever you believe is true will be true. If you put enough faith, like look, what if heaven and hell all wasn't here? Whatever you say works will work. So if you say prayer works or whatever, then so it will. If you put all your belief into something and then you have success, then you will believe whatever you believe works. You'll believe meditation works. You'll believe manifestation works. You'll believe praying to whoever you believe to. So I think consistency comes when you start believing in yourself without it showing up visibly. When you start being able to get the ability to show up for yourself without making excuses. So I think consistency comes when you can build a habit. Habit comes when you believe what you say and you do something frequently without having to be told. That's what a habit is, I believe, anyway. And it's, something that unconsciously you do frequently without having to be told. And I think you build that by consistency. Just do it again. Stop being so opinionated. Stop having so much. That's where I messed up. Stop acting so much on your emotion, because if the only emotion you give attention to is your opinions, if the only emotion you give attention to is being offended, if the only emotion you give attention to is bitching about something or complaining about something, that's an issue. But if the attitude in which you adapt is happiness, gratitude, positivity, then you're probably going to attract more of that. Does that make sense? Believe is just one step. So I think a lot of stuff just comes down to belief. What do you believe? Whatever you believe to be true, so it will be, bro. If you keep telling yourself you're not good at shit, it don't matter what I say to you, bro. This is a cool fucking jersey, by the way. But that doesn't mean you're going to believe what I say. If you don't believe you can do whatever you want, it don't matter how many self-help books you read. It don't matter how many Tony Robbins you go to, because you got to believe it. So how about you just shh? So being consistent, some of the tips I use to be consistent is I get up, and before I want to bitch or think about something, I think about, where did I come from? What's my family like? And I look at all these beautiful faces of my family, and there's a bunch of beautiful people, huh? And then I think about what they don't have. And then I think about, damn, where did I come from? What was it like? And I think about what it was like growing up here and there and over there. And I'm like, oh shit. So you mean to tell me if I don't get up and do this, then I have to go back to that and let them down? So it's very quick that I just get up and do something. So figure out what your why is. When you have your why, I promise you, you do not have to overwork yourself. I promise you, listen to what I'm saying. You do not have to overwork yourself. When you want to manifest, get something, attract something, bring it to yourself, whether it's money, chicks, whatever it is, you do not have to overwork yourself. Key words, you do not have. HAV, you do not have to overwork yourself. Is it a part of it? Yes, but you do not have to. If you keep telling yourself that you have to work hard, you are going to work hard as fuck and probably not be rich. And if you do become rich, it's going to be rich at a time that's later because you rather work hard now. Does that make sense? So if you keep saying that you have to work hard, you have to work hard, you got to work hard, all this shit, then you're telling the universe you don't want it now, you want to work hard. You understand? So you're delaying your process of a blessing. Watch what you say and be mindful of what you say. And just understand that instead of asking for the thing, ask for the emotion associated with the thing. So instead of asking for a lot of sales, ask I'm so grateful that I feel joy from getting up every day and seeing my bank account. I'm so grateful I have joy from getting up every day and being able to shop when I want. I'm so grateful I have joy because I get to go pick out a new Porsche today. I'm so grateful I have joy because I have the ability to help myself in ways I always thought. I'm so grateful that I have the ultimate happiness. The emotions are the keys. You feel me? So when we start mastering these emotions of which we want to give the attention to, I guess that's when everything starts to happen for us, because disappointments are not reserved for the poor. You hear me? Everybody gets disappointed. Everybody gets rained on. Everybody has sun. Everybody's the same 24 hours. It's up to you what you do with it. It's up to you how you spend it, where you spend it, and how you end up. Where you started is we don't know where you started the game. You feel me? We don't know where you started the game, but it's up to you how you finish. Yo, man, all the way from Nigeria. What's up? What's up? So I love each and every one of you. We just passed the 40-minute mark. I love you. I got stuff to do. I'm going to make some more videos for y'all. Pray that you like this stream. Let me know in the chat what you want me to do next. And if you like this video, comment W's in the comments. I appreciate you. Instagram is lit. YouTube is lit. I promise you. Instead of asking for 1 million subscribers, 1 million followers, or family members, I'm going to ask for the energy I would have when that 1 million followers happens. You hear me? So I'm thinking about that every day, every night, and having a great attitude. And as a result, great shit's been attracting to me. And I pray the shit's going to come to you too. Change your attitude instead of trying to trick yourself. Really sit, lay flat, and just think, damn, what do I want? Envision it. And when you envision it, how do you feel when you get it? When you're driving that new Rari, when you're driving that new whatever it is you want, how do you feel? When you grab and you're putting that new shit on and you're putting it on, how do you feel about it? When you get the new hairstyle, when you get your teeth fixed, when you get that hair transplant, when you get the new tats, when you get whatever it is you want, how do you feel? You feel me? I love you. YouTube, like the video, subscribe, and share the shit with somebody. Until next time, stay lit, stay awesome, stay healthy. You did!